And yeah, all right, here we go. What's up, YouTube fucks? JR Nasty here. I just want to show you guys something that somebody showed me probably like 10 plus years ago. And what it does, you shoot a bullet at the wall. Shoot a bullet at the wall. And you try your hardest to keep your crosshair on the bullet hole. This crosshair actually is kind of bad for it, so let me just change my crosshair real quick. I'll change my crosshair real quick because I'm using a dot. Anyways, you put your crosshair on the bullet hole and you strafe left and right and you try to keep your crosshair aligned with the bullet hole as much as you can. And if you just run around, you try and just keep your crosshair aligned with it as best as you can. As much, like, move around, like, just everywhere, you just move around. And this is a pretty good way of telling whether or not your sensitivity is maybe too high. If it's too high, you might be kind of doing what I'm doing, where you're kind of moving it to the, like, you're looking a little bit to the left, you're overcompensating your crosshair. If it's too low, you might be, your crosshair might be moving with your body a little bit too much, because you can't compensate your movement as much, you know what I mean? But you try your hardest to just keep it aligned with the bullet hole. And this is a good way of telling whether or not your sensitivity is either too high or too low. I mean, the way I'm doing it, I feel like mine is pretty accurate. Like, it's not 100% for the most part, but I would say it's pretty good. I would say it's not that bad. I could probably lower my sensitivity a little bit, but you got to keep in mind that you also, like, the way your arm is positioned on your desk and on your mouse pad, you may have to lift your arm a little bit depending on how far away you're moving from, the dot or the bullet hole. So you got to keep that in mind. But if, for the most part, if it's aligned with it, then you're pretty comfortable with your sensitivity. If you're not comfortable with your sensitivity, you'll know your crosshair will be all over the place. Your crosshair will be all over the place if you're not comfortable with your sense. And, if you're moving too much with your crosshair, with your movement, like I said before, if you're moving too much with your movement, you may have to up your sensitivity just a little bit. If you're moving your crosshair a little bit too much, trying to, like, a little bit to the right, while you're moving left, like say you're a little bit further away from it, I would say you'd have to bring it down a little bit. But yeah, I remember doing this probably, I don't remember. This could be on YouTube somewhere. This could be on a stream somewhere. I could be stealing this from somebody. I don't remember. I can't recall. And I'm sorry if whoever, if anybody has a video of this already, I'm sorry that I'm stealing this, because I'm not stealing it, but I actually do think that this is a really good way for lower skilled players to find a good sensitivity for themselves, and knowing if it's too high or too low. Maybe make the dot like a little bit big, a little bit bigger. You don't need to make it a dot, but just try and But yeah, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.